This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Doggy. Bacon.
Let me have a look at that butthole, boy.
Speaking of willy-nilly. Okay, now I thought we had all known that the danger of undercooked pork, right? That's a bad one. Do you know what can happen to you?
I've heard rumors.
You lockjaw. Yeah, it's bad. Well, this dude got the full end of it, dude. 52-year-old man in Florida, history of migraine.
You cross the line when you mess with my bacon, mister.
He recently saw a doctor because they were getting worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Go ahead.
You already know.
I just realized, what the headline is to this story.
My tank, 100% pure bacon.
So bad.
Yeah, so they were getting more severe than usual. They were lasting longer. And if any of you suffer from migraines, you know, they're just awful, debilitating, you know. He'd have a headache for a week straight.
I had one this morning.
And what'd you do for it?
I had a gin and tonic.
Oof, buddy.
And it went away. Cool.
We're going to talk off the air.
All right.
Anyway, it went on like that for 4 months, okay? Imagine having a week-long headache, migraine at that. Well, so he went in and he finally got a new diagnosis. It wasn't migraines.
Oh, no.
He had a tapeworm in his gosh darn head.
Yeah.
They figured out that he'd eaten some old bacon that went bad and it was undercooked because he likes his bacon soft like some sort of freak. If he'd cooked it more, it would have killed the parasite that was hiding inside of it.
My bacon's got to be crispy. I don't like that noodly bacon.
You know what? Avery tried bacon. He had tried a BLT sub one time at a place that shall remain nameless.
Oh, no.
And it was his first time trying bacon, and it was floppy.
Yeah, no.
And so now it's ruined bacon.
Yeah, right.
Avery has not had bacon since then, and that's a damn tragedy.
Chewy bacon is so gross to me. Like rubbery, chewy.
Weird.
I hate it.
The tapeworm.
What else would you eat like that?
That's floppy.
Besides noodles.
I'll tell you what I eat that's floppy.
Hello.
Anyway.
Kids, turn off the radio. Hey, we're about to go rated PG. Okay.
The tapeworm got into his brain and laid eggs, for Christ's sake. The dude's okay.
It's like when you get cocooned by the alien in Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, my God. Except for it's in your brain and not your chest cavity.
It's in your brain.
They gave him some ivermectin and sent him about his day.
Have a nice day, Ted Nugent.
It was a deworming medication that is also sometimes used in large dogs.
Oh,
so
wow.
his symptoms improved a couple weeks later.
Wow. So is that thing in there eating your soft tissue, eating your brain?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it feeding on?
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, God. And are you feeling him move around in there? Bro, this is making me very uneasy.
Oh, man. I had no idea. I had no idea that could happen. In your brain. How the F did it get in his brain?
Well, I don't know. I suppose it's in your bloodstream. It's eventually going to make its way up there, don't you think? Unless he was snorting bacon. I don't know, dude.
Well, I wouldn't put it past anybody. That's nightmare material right there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I saw an X-ray. Didn't it show the cross-section of the brain?
I don't think.
And so the medicine, it'll just, what was it?
It's a deworming medication. Like they just got a tube from Fleet Farm and threw it in his face. Christ almighty.
Why does it seem like I'm hearing more of these stories?
Well, maybe people aren't cooking foods correctly, or we're just hearing more of them because of the internet.
Everybody's going to be cooking they're going to be burning their bacon now in fear of tapeworms.
Yeah.
God, that's so gross.
So, did you know in the 50s they would use tapeworms as a weight loss method? You could order them from like the back of like Good Housekeeping and crap.
Gotcha.
Not a great idea. Just saying.
Do you ever watch Botched?
Yes.
They put when there's dead tissue. What do they put on those people's faces after surgery? There were little worms.
Oh.
I don't think they're tapeworms. They use not mites. What do they put on there to eat the soft tissue?
Beatles? No.
No, they were a great band, though.
They were okay.
No, they were great. You know they were great.
Overrated.
No. What do they use on their face? I forget. I can't remember.
Anyway.
It would eat the dead flesh.
I
And clean it up so it would grow back better than before. Weird. Watch Botch, dude. It's a great show. Hang on.
Tapeworms are gross.
Yeah. Hello?
Hey, Johnny. So it's maggots.
Oh, it is maggots. Really? Really?
Yep. Medical bred maggots. I don't know how they do that. And then leeches, too.
Oh, leeches. I think that's what I was thinking of. The leech, right? It would eat.
Oof, they're creepy.
It would.
No, they just suck. They'd suck like nasty blood out of the area, and then yeah. So
it naturally
Dude, this is
heals.
a terrible conversation at this time of
Yeah,
day.
I know. I love it. Yeah, maybe some leeches on my face to make me look better. I don't know.
Need all the help I can get.
That's a bad prognosis from Dr. Terry DeBrow. Well, the only thing that's going to help you is a giant leech.
You know what? Just cover your face.
Sucking on your face.
Is that a baseball bat? What?
I love it. Awesome. Thank you for the call.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so the leech. Yeah, that'll make you squirm a little bit when you see that.
Okay, now remember.
But it works.
I know I yell at y'all about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But man, to kill foodborne illnesses and parasites and stuff like that, you need to be cooking your food, your meat, to 160. Okay?
Yeah.
And I mean, just Google, if you get confused, Google it, and Google will tell you the proper temperature to have your meats at.
Anybody that's had a headache for 2 days is scheduling a CAT scan right now.
Oh, my God.
I'm calling GHC right now. They opened 9 minutes ago. Phone lines are open.
So nasty.
That's so gross.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that, man. But we nuke or pan fry. Yeah, we get pretty crispy. I don't like that gooey bacon. That's not a problem in our house. Hi, how's it going?
My brother had a traumatic brain injury, and when they cut his skull off, they put it inside of his stomach to keep it alive.
What?
Yeah. Your stomach will keep everything like good so they can reattach it back.
Oh, my God.
Was his brain swelled up, or why did they keep that?
Yeah, because of the brain injury, his brain was swelling on stuff, so they cut off a chunk of his skull to compensate for the swelling. And
Oh, yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
to keep the tissues and everything going, they put it inside of his stomach.
Yeah, in
So
order
they
to
could
keep it
reattach it.
sterile. Yeah. It's usually reattached after a couple months when swelling has reduced. What in the hell? That's crazy.
Yeah, and I worked with a guy, they did that with his fingers. He got his fingers cut off by a saw, and they reattached him and then stuck his fingers inside of his stomach to keep it sterile so he wouldn't lose all of his fingers.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How did they figure that out?
That's what I wanted to know. And I've asked many, many times over the years working in the nursing field how they do that, and I don't get a direct answer. They're
Right.
like, well, it just keeps it going.
They're like, we cannot reveal our secrets.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want to keep it? Yeah, you're basically keeping it alive, like the things in the piece of skull, right?
Right, and you're keeping it sterile, is what it said.
Right,
yeah.
Right. God, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's so.
It seems
wild.
like it'd be more trouble than it'd be worth, you know.
Right. Well, yeah, I suppose, but they need to relieve
Yeah. Well,
some
I don't know.
pressure.
You couldn't tell today he had a brain injury, so I guess
Awesome.
everything worked out.
Good for him.
Good.
Well, that's a new one.
Well, thanks, Shannon.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. Have a good day, guys.
You too.
What's that thing moving around in my stomach?
Very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
What?
Dude, we're going to talk about sleeping. Man, we got some bad topics for the morning. You know, we got tapeworms in your brain and sleeping. Everyone just wants to go back to bed. Talk to me about your sleeping rituals with your lovely, very, very
Voluptuous?
wife. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
No, what were you going to say?
I
I'm sure
was
it's
gonna
more
say-
entertaining than what I said.
I was going to say.
I've got to be nice. I got to watch my.
I was going to say nurturing.
Oh. There's some nurturing. When I beg, there's some nurturing on the side. Oh, yeah. She says if I get her that new bed frame, there's going to be a lot of nurturing, if you know what I'm saying.
I do know what you're
So,
saying.
going to have to save up some money there. Sell some crypto.
Do y'all sleep in the same bed?
What?
Do you sleep in the same bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you cuddle at night?
No.
Does she wake you up like having to go pee or whatever?
No, not at all. When we're out, we're out.
Yeah. You don't wake her up with snoring or nothing?
I think she puts up with it. I think she sleeps very soundly.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, are we normal?
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't ever put you two in the normal category.
She sleeps topless, if I may be so bold.
Yeah. Good for her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for daddy.
So there's just a lot happening. There's very intense eye
I'd rather
contact.
I'd rather talk about tapeworms, to be honest, with if it comes right down to it.
You know what? I think I'm going to go home for the day.
Yeah. It's been a weird 90 minutes. It has.
In a new poll, whopping 82% of people in relationships say that their partner's sleeping habits consistently.
Oh, is that? Oh, sorry. That's the UPS man.
Going to bang your wife.
Hello.
82% of people in relationships say their partner's sleeping habits consistently keep them up at night.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, not a thing for us.
How irritating.
We're great sleepers. Yeah, I'm happy to report we are very good sound sleepers.
Good. Snoring is the biggest issue.
Oh, yeah, sure.
52% of people say their partner's snoring keeps
She's
them up.
worried about me dying in my sleep because when I have a few cocktails, I'm a machine, let me tell you. It's like a train coming through the bedroom.
Oh, you snore harder?
I do, but I get on my side. She'll give me the people's elbow, and I'll get on my side. And it goes away.
My lady
Or
will
she'll
go.
stick a tit in it, and it'll go away.
It's a solution for everything. Have you considered putting a tit in it?
We should. I better not say that either. There's a lot of there's a lot of things I shouldn't probably be reporting on here. Anyways,
Yeah, 100%.
go ahead.
Yeah, if I start snoring, which it'll just be like a light snore as we're dozing off, and it's only if I'm on my back. If I'm on my side, I'm fine. But my lady will go, "No snoring." She'll whisper it in my ear, and then I'll wake up.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm like, ah. And then that's my cue to
Better
turn
than
up.
getting hit over the head with a
Yeah.
whatever's laying there.
I'm going to tell her, though,
Yeah.
let's try to put a tit in it, you know?
I keep a brick under my pillow for just such an occasion. But I try to be considerate. I mean, I'll get on my side and quit snoring. But no, do I need a CPAP? I don't know. Probably. Who knows?
I wanted one. Because everybody that has one is like, oh, I sleep fantastic.
They probably would.
And so I went in and they had the sleep study, and they're like, you're fine, you moron.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't think I'm there.
There goes $700.
I just, I sleep 4 or 5 hours a night. That's it. And I just figure that's the way it's going to be. I do
Some
morning.
people be like that.
I do morning radio. I don't, that's just how life is.
Okay.
I accept it and moved on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, you're on morning radio. Oh, you're going to be tired constantly.
Yep.
It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, but you make $22,000 a year. Before taxes.
And
yeah.
all the T-shirts you want.
It's that sweet morning show money. Why do you think Greg Bear was able to retire when he did? Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Anyway, 33% say that they're bothered by their partner messing around on their phone before bed. Yeah, you should be messing around with your partner.
Christy will stay up, I don't know, like half an hour after I'll try to shut the light out at like 10:30, whatever. Yeah. And then she'll fiddle with the phone because she sleeps until, although she goes to Orange Theory, so she's up usually at 5:30.
Yeah.
She's not far behind me.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, we don't really mess around on our phones before bed. But we're also not like with each other every single night. So another 33% say they're disturbed by their partner getting out of bed at night to go to the bathroom or something. Sometimes I wake up when that happens. Other times I do not.
I would rather sleep soundly for 4 hours than toss and turn for 6.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense. I get up to pee at least once during the night and get a drink of water.
Yeah.
And I was reading this thing, y'all. Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh. She reading a thing.
I was reading a thing.
Oh, no.
About medieval sleep habits. Okay, so the article's called, it's from The Atlantic. I don't know if you trust those damn liberals. Can medieval sleeping habits fix America's insomnia?
You sleep on a you sleep on a wood plank? What do you do?
No. Because, and you know, who was it? Was it Thomas Jefferson that would talk about writing letters in the middle of the night? It's common. So there's some of us folks that, it's in our DNA. Remember, we're not really far. When you look at the grand timeline of humans, we are not very far removed from the cave, okay? So there's some of us sleepers that we will get up in the middle of the night, and it would be easy for us to stay up for a couple hours and then go back to bed.
Yeah.
It's called segmented sleep, right? So in the past, this was like embraced. And that was a time that I remember Thomas Jefferson. I remember reading that in the book.
Thomas Jefferson was a pussy.
That's what Charlie Sheen told me. And I live and die by Charlie Sheen. Anyway, he would write letters and important, whatever, his ideas would come to him during his segmented sleep period.
Nice.
And it was, you could do this because, the regular 8 to 5 is what kind of made us programmed to have the sleep habits that we have now.
I wonder if one of the segmented sleep breaks, he'd get up and sleep with his slave wife.
More than likely.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of them did.
Time to go row with the slaves, if you know what I mean.
So instead of waking up like we do and being stressed, this was like a relaxing time for them. They embraced it and went back to bed. Okay. And it's just how some people are wired.
Sure.
Other people.
Well, you rewire yourself after 30 years of getting up at 3 in the morning.
Sure. That's true.
Yeah. I could not. I'll never go back to a regular, whoever considers or whatever you consider as regular sleeping is.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no way.
There's no way.
And that's fine.
I love it.
I don't care.
I love being up as early as we are.
Yes. I like it when I'm up at 3 in the morning with the girls at Quick Trip.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies. Yeah. Let's get medieval up on this Cinnabon. Yes.
Okay. So other issues with couples sleeping together include hogging the covers.
Now we have our own separate blankets. Do you?
No.
Oh. See, let me give you a little hint. If you have your own blankie, and we each have our own little blankie, there's no pulling. There's nothing to bother you with somebody tossing and turning. You'll never know it on a king bed. That's a key ingredient.
I
try it.
I don't really. I sleep better when I'm with my partner.
No, you don't.
Oddly enough.
You don't.
Yeah, I do. It's weird.
You don't.
Are you watching me?
I am.
Will you and Lance get a hobby other than standing outside my window? Weirdos. Anyway, so but like I said, I think it's because we're not together every single night. You know?
Right. You're in the honeymoon phase, dude.
How long does the honeymoon phase last?
As long as you're in love.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Forever and ever. If you're lucky.
Well, and good old fapping nap. Hello. Most couples do sleep together. 79% of people in relationships share a bed with their partner. 10% sleep in different rooms.
I always like the scene in A Christmas Story when Ralphie was putting that advertisement for the Red Ryder BB gun in his mom's Life magazine on their separate beds.
Yeah.
It always made me. Every time I see that, it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, really? That happened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it's still a thing, I guess. Where did my goddamn... Okay. 10% sleep in different rooms. 6% say it depends on the night. 5% sleep separately in the same room. So the bed's like Lucy and Desi and...
That's so crazy.
Yeah. But I
guess.
Yeah, I guess too. I don't know. Is that when you're just like, hey...
Well, if you're going to bed at separate times, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's downstairs or different schedules or whatever. I know Lance's girlfriend gets home from her shift at like 1 in the morning.
Because you're watching him too?
I have been known to peep on Lance. Yes, I have.
You guys got a weird relationship.
Well, come to Applebee's and you'll see how weird it gets, lady.
Yeah, I know.
We
I know that's your date night.
We chew each other's food. No. So he says we've talked about it, and I get it because you're never in sleep mode waiting for her to get home because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know the garage door and the door and the lights, and you're just like you can't because you know it's going to happen.
Right.
It's weird. Talk about segmented sleep.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get into a rhythm there, but I get it. So he's all medieval. What did they sleep in during the Dark Ages in 650 AD? Hay?
I think like straw, yeah.
What do you think they slept on?
Let's see.
Did they have a weird, what was the mattress?
Hard slabs covered in moss or another soft material.
So
in some cases, straw pallets were provided for servants and people of the lower classes.
I was trying to think in the 10 Commandments. What they sleep on? They just laid. They just laid on the ground.
I think that's your history reference. Is the movie 10 Commandments.
Charlton Heston. Lay it on the ground. Yeah. After a hard day in the mud field, in the mud pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess didn't they just lay on like bamboo or something, if I remember right. But it was on the floor.
Yeah.
There was no really such thing as a bed.
Right.
Back in the day, if I remember right. I don't know.
Yeah. Two-phase or biphasic sleep. Check it out. It's
biphasic sleep.
Yeah, bi is two, phasic, phase, two-phase.
Coming from you, that could mean anything. Big lesbian.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm tired. I had a long lunch yesterday. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just blurting things out. I have no idea.
Yeah, they're saying that the I like this
I feel like we're already doing it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm already living that life.
Right. The period in between first and second sleep was used to socialize and conceive children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So they had their superstitions almost.
They had their routines.
Their routines, sure.
I mean, who hasn't friggin' woke up at 1, 2 in the morning and reached over and grabbed a titty and got it on, dude?
1:30, time to inseminate the woman.
This in-between period was seen as their best chance at intimacy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It reminds me of in Private Parts with Howard Stern when he'd come home and she'd jump on him trying to time out her ovulation or whatever was going on.
Around 11 p.m., people would wake back up until 1 a.m. Having had a rest, it was time to complete tasks such as putting wood on the fire, returning to work on the farm, or doing household chores.
Okay.
There were even specific Christian prayers for that time.
They didn't even need clocks.
No, they were just doing what their body told them, and they were ready to get it on.
I like that.
Yeah.
Time to go to my dark room.
So there's a book. I'm actually gonna get this book.
I would like to read that.
It's called At Day's Close.
Yeah.
Night in Times Past.
All right.
From Roger Eckhirch. Ekirch. At Day's Close, it's called.
So So it's kind of like do what comes naturally? Is that what he...
Yeah, like
preaches?
Instead of when you wake up at 11, which I guess it depends on when you're going to bed.
Yeah,
but if you wake up at 11 or midnight,
Yeah.
don't fight it to go back to bed.
Sure, right.
Stay up for that half hour, 45 minutes, and go back to sleep.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Instead of just laying there, I mean, you're probably thinking about a million things anyway.
Right. Totally.
For the reason you can't sleep.
Weird.
I like it.
I do too.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Okie dokie. A man with stolen jewelry was headed to prison on Sunday, but not in the way that you're thinking.
How so?
He was driving himself there, and he broke in. So give me PC2. This is
Not how jail works.
the undersheriff. The hell's an undersheriff? Isn't that just a deputy?
Yeah. I think so. That's a weird title for that. But what part of the country is this in?
Michigan.
Oh, weird. It's like a what they call somebody a constable in some places. Yeah, weird. They have just different titles.
I'm Don McIntyre.
I'm Don McIntyre, undersheriff. No underboob.
Here he is talking about the break-in.
Most of the time when we get called is for somebody trying to break out of prison, not break into prison. His initial statements were that he wanted to just walk around and take a look, but, in reality, when you're in possession of burglary tools and masks, we know that's not the case.
Yeah, he wanted to go in take a look.
What the?
It was late Sunday night, breaking at the former Standish Correctional Facility. Now, it did close in 2009. When they got there, they found a smashed glass door and later saw a 42-year-old man. 42 years old.
Hey.
Get it together.
What does undersheriff mean? That was driving me crazy. A sheriff's deputy. Specifically, one on whom the sheriff's powers devolve by the sheriff's direction or in case the sheriff's incapacity. So he's the designated survivor with a 357.
He's the VP.
He's the effing VP.
He had driven a 2015 Lexus to the prison, and when the cops looked inside it, they found stolen jewelry, cash, some tools, and an unregistered firearm.
Interesting. Yeah, nobody really thinks of catching somebody breaking into prison.
Yeah.
What's in there? What's going on? I got to get in there.
Cody was arrested and hit with 4 charges, including breaking and entering and possession of burglary tools. We have no idea what he was doing. There was, nothing in there.
Somebody will have to tell me. We're going to San Francisco this fall, and is it worth doing the more expensive tour at Alcatraz? There's a private tour, so we're trying to figure out which.
Yeah, everybody I've talked to said yeah.
I guess you get to see more of the stuff they don't give you on the private tour. I guess they take you to the basement and stuff. I guess.
Yeah, well.
So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I saw the movie.
Didn't Trevor stand here and tell you to take the tour?
No. I don't remember. I don't remember. Is there cocktails over on the island, or do you gotta?
No, you can go an hour or so.
Ay. Killing me, Smalls.
It's okay. All right. Let's see. What else do we want to move in? Okay, so we do these stories every now and then where, people don't know where the hell their food comes from, right? And, a lot of them will be like, people don't know where cheese comes from, or kids have never seen a cow, or, weird stuff like that. Here's another one. A A study put a zucchini in front of young people between the ages of 15 and 24 and asked them what it was.
It's an alien. Is that where babies come from? It's unbelievable. Are you kidding me? God. It's called a vegetable stand. Find one.
Okay, the good news is here, 80% correctly identified the zucchini.
All right, good.
Okay.
20% we shot right there on the side of the road.
We're like, this is for the best, okay?
Yeah.
2% thought the zucchini was an eggplant.
Oh, okay.
But another 18% thought it was a cucumber, which I could kind of see, but at the same time, there's distinct differences, right? Also in the study, 12% of 15 to 24-year-olds could not correctly ID a friggin' grapefruit.
By the way,
4% didn't even know what the hell cauliflower was.
No kidding. That's incredible. What was I going to say? Those zucchini, we get those zucchini, oh, God, they're like stalks, or are they, oh, my God, zucchini strips, or like in a bag or something?
Okay.
Oh, my God, what are those? They're fantastic.
Are they like, they're like
zucchini straws.
They're the veggie straws snacks? Is that what it is?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I loved them.
No idea.
I loved them. We were eating them there for a while.
I like raw zucchini. I like cooked zucchini.
Yeah.
I like zucchini bread.
Give me that,
I like
give me
zucchini
that cucumber.
I like cucumber salad.
If you were on an island for the rest of your life, you could only have one vegetable.
Oh.
But would you go with the oblong-shaped vegetable?
No, I'm not really into dildos, if that's what you're asking.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Fingers and tongues is fine.
Yeah. Well, that's the shape is still the same.
What is my favorite vegetable?
I only put a square block in my vagina, nothing oblong. Well, you're very resistant to the longer shapes. So square blocks it is. Open wide.
Nothing like some sharp edges in your vag.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Not a good idea.
Man,
Zucchini.
I might have to go with the carrot.
I think, see, there's such a difference, because zucchinis are a little sweeter, but if you go, it's cucumber, zucchini, either one is fine. I like them both.
Yeah, those mini cukes from Costco. Oh my God, they're like genetically altered or something. They're so friggin' good.
If you don't cook with zucchini, you're missing out too, because that'll throw some flavor in there.
Oh yeah, dude.
So make sure you throw a couple of zucchini slices in the pan.
Mm-hmm. I am so down with the zucchini. What vegetable? Well, am I alone on the island? If I'm alone on the island, I'm taking broccoli.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love broccoli.
You're alone on an island. You're going to take.
But if there's other people, I'm going to do carrots. Well, because I don't want to have broccoli breath and mouth farts.
You know, the professor on Gilligan's Island turned the broccoli into a radio.
Oh.
And that's how they got off the island.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do. What vegetable are you taking on the island there, sir? Brussels sprouts. Do beets count as a vegetable?
What vegetable would I take? You want the answer now?
Yeah.
A vegetable. Boy, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Maybe a potato. I'm such a potato guy.
Yeah.
There's so many things to do.
Like Matt Damon and
so many things to do.
Potatoes.
Yeah. I don't know. Baby potatoes. Yeah. I was having a drink with the owner of one of the farmers that supplies the little potato company in DeForest.
Yeah.
He's a local farmer up north there a little bit. I was having a drink with him. Interesting guy. Huge business at little potatoes.
Yeah.
They can't make them. They can't grow them fast enough. And then they have little purple potatoes that they dye.
Oh.
And those are hot sellers too.
Oh.
But people love them. They swear by the flavor and they go on gangbusters.
Oh, I love it. Good for him.
Yeah. So.
Jason says he did the Alcatraz tour. Pay the extra money. It's worth it.
10-4.
Asparagus. Yeah, but I do love asparagus, but your pee stinks. And are there predators on this island? I need more information about the island.
It's a 4x4 piece of sand. There's no tree. There's no life. There's no hope.
I can't even do laps. I just sit there and eat a vegetable.
You eat vegetables until a tsunami takes you out. Then it's over.
God.
So
this is a terrible scenario.
Yeah, it's the worst scenario ever. But all right, that's amazing. Zucchini. I guess. I thought they were going to say. They didn't know it was literally a food product.
Okay, well.
I'm like, okay, that's the weirdest thing ever. Is that a shoe? I don't know.
This study, is that a Yeezy? This study was out of France. So I'm willing to bet Americans might be worse at it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
So let's talk about the gift that keeps giving, or Boeing, as we say.
Oh, no, Daddy. Daddy, no.
So the audits that are going on at Boeing, we have the tires are falling off, door plugs, and 500-foot drops for instruments blanking out. Bodies flying in the air. Let the bodies hit the overhead compartment. Let the bodies hit the overhead compartment.
Yeah.
To change the lyrics.
Yeah.
So let me read this to you. This just popped. The Boeing having a tough time. The audit, which has been revealed, it's kind of like a quality control inspection for large companies, these things.
Quality control.
They analyzed 89 aspects of Boeing's 737 MAX production.
Oh, no.
As well as 13 product audits at Spirit Aerosystems, which produces fuselages for the aircraft. So not Spirit Airlines, Spirit Aerosystems. They build the fuselage. Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, I know it's going to be bad.
Of the inspections carried out, Boeing failed 33 of them. Spirit failed 7.
So that's out of 82, they failed 33.
The failed test highlighted more than 95 instances of alleged noncompliance.
What is that, 40%?
At one point during the examination, the Air Safety Agency observed mechanics at Spirit fuselage using a hotel key card to check a door seal.
It's fine. What else am I going to use?
What do I have? Oh, I have my cruise ship door card here. This will work. In another instance,
I tell you what, so this summer we were like, we're saving monies, we're paying off past
so's
vacations.
Boeing. What? So Boeing can't save a little money? What? Come on.
And so we have no flights this year at all. And I've never felt better about it. I was a little bummed at first that I'm not taking any big trips, and now I'm like, good.
You guys just ride your horses to like Kentucky now, don't you? You don't even fly anymore. Weird.
It's a long ride.
In another instance, the FAA
My taint hurts.
So here,
put some elbow grease on it.
Workman's relief, elbow grease for the anus.
I don't think you're supposed to put it down there.
Yes. So Spirit Mechanics, okay. In another instance, the FAA saw Spirit Mechanics apply liquid Dawn soap to a door seal as a lubricant in the fit-up process.
What are they supposed to use?
Probably some grease.
Were they out of grease?
The door seal was then cleaned with a wet cheesecloth, the document said, noting that instructions were vague and unclear on what specifications actions are to be followed or recorded by the mechanic. The use of hotel key cards and Dawn dish soap in the production of a $100 million aircraft is quite alarming.
Yeah.
Now, company spokesperson Joe Bacchino told the Times the manufacturer was reviewing any identified issues for corrective action. At parent company Boeing, the FAA has given the Washington-based company 90 days to get their snit together. The audit is wide-ranging, covering many of the parts in the 737, includes wings and assortment of other systems.
Now, I have a question. Did they know they were being watched?
I think. Oh, I see what you're saying.
And they're like, we're going with the Dawn dish soap anyway?
They're going up here. They're up here with binoculars. Yeah, right in front of the guy.
Right?
Hey, you're not going to believe how we speed this process up. Wait, listen, we cover everything in Dawn dish soap, okay?
Or was it like a secret shopper? Like dudes in there.
Okay. Oh my Lord!
Because if they knew the dude was watching him,
and the auditor guy's like, you're screwing this up, but you have soft hands, so this is unbelievable.
Right?
Boeing has so far not recommended or commented on the findings in the audit process. Of course, with all these things happening, falling off, flying through the air, here we are: Dawn dish soap and hotel key cards. But they've probably been doing it for so long. They're just eyeballing it. They're just eyeballing stuff. You got to get the little calipers out, measuring like the little.
Well, isn't there
the fit and the finish?
Isn't there like a proper way to do things? Like a mechanic has certain tools for certain things, right? Like dude that works on your car.
Well, so the question is, does everything have to be this purpose, exotic, overpriced, perfect thing in the build process?
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
Like a
specific grease.
Right.
That's only made in Switzerland will use to slide the door in them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they've probably been doing. What are you going to do? Are you going to ground every airplane? What are you going to do?
Well, there needs to be a freaking overhaul of how we're doing things. That's pretty lax. I'm willing to bet there is a specific procedure
100%.
and method to do everything.
100%.
And it's just not being followed.
Slightly less anal as NASA.
And they're probably doing the best with what they have.
Right. Less personnel.
Right.
Budget cuts. Shareholder.
Mm-hmm.
More important. So are they getting the right tools? And so what do you do? I mean, you can't go over every... What are you going to do? You find out specifically what they weren't doing right and just get to it as fast as you can.
I think you assume they're doing everything wrong.
In the fleet that's currently flying.
Holy.
Yeah.
So you have to go,
Yeah.
This is...
But, yeah. But why is everything breaking right now? Why is that happening? I don't know. Maybe the older Boeings were put together better than the newer Boeings.
100%.
So maybe fly Delta more than whoever's buying new airplanes. I guess you got to do some homework. Don't know, dude.
Damn, bro.
Nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like I'll be vacationing in Wisconsin. Thank you.
I have a flight in May. Maybe they'll get it. Maybe they'll get to all the door plugs by May. Dear Boeing, how's that door plug thing coming? Love, Johnny.
Good luck.
Any particular models I should stay away from? Yeah, in the sex business, we call that Astrolube. In Boeing, they call it Dawn dish soap.
That was Astroglide.
Oh, Astroglide.
You think you know butt stuff.
I mean, I've done some light reading, but I don't know butt stuff. I have no idea. I wonder if it's like me. I was putting together this freaking shelf for Christine. It took me all day.
I'm glad you don't work for Boeing.
I know. But I'm just sitting there on the job all day. I'm bitching. I'm complaining. There's tiny little screws and yada, yada. And I'm just kind of... As I got taller up the shelf, it wasn't level. It wasn't fitting. And I'd be just jamming it up there and shoving the screw in. And the thread wasn't even pure, so I'm screwing it in anyway, just to get it done.
Yeah, I hear you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you want to fly on my shelf?
No.
No.
I did the same thing when I put together my entertainment center, and guess what? I went to move my entertainment center the other day, and it literally crumbled. I was like,
Oh, no. We are them. We are them.
I feel like I am qualified to work at Boeing as well.
I might be overqualified. Wait. You don't care either? Get in here. Get in here. We're going to put you on the wheel assembly line.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, well.
I think there's a congressional hearing coming. Or I think they just started one or an investigation on the door plug.
Well, we'll figure out a way to make this political, too.
Everybody's pissed about the door plug. So here we are with dish soap and key cards.
I don't blame them employees because I can guarantee you they're trying their hardest.
You know what they call that in the real world? A life hack.
They're not getting the tools and equipment they need to do their jobs.
Agreed. Right.
You know.
I feel like if I'm not rubbing a lubricant on everything, I'm not even doing it right.
That's so true.
What are your qualifications? Dish, soap, and duct tape. I mean, what's the problem?
I have a large collection of cheesecloths.
Oh, man.
How bizarre.
Great plug for Dawn dish soap.
They're like, this is not the plug we're looking for.
Well, they're doing their job. Boeing's just using that good product for the wrong. That's what worries people. Well, if it fits.
Why are they not?
I would rather have them jamming in with Dawn dish soap and have the part fit than the part not fit and jam it in and still use it. Nobody said the part didn't fit.
Don't you think it's weird that they're having to jam things in? Shouldn't it be? It just seems so haphazard.
Yep. But that's just how cars were built. Some things are wonky. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Hammer time. Yeah. What time is it at Boeing? Hammer time. What do you mean? We going to dance? No, we're going to pound the part in.
Ay, Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That's some pretty big numbers there.
So that is where we are with.
You can buy some Boeing stock?
Oh, it's not. Well, it's down. I think it's down. It's down below half.
But you know it'll go back up.
Yeah. I wonder if people are. I know there was something you could do when you were making or booking flights to know whether it was a 737 MAX. But the ones that two crashed.
Yeah, you can. It tells you right.
You can still do it. I think. Yeah, if you're nervous about it, you can still do that. Otherwise, what do you try to find an Airbus?
I mean, it seems bad, but I still feel like the odds. Like statistically, you're still pretty safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, smarter people will figure it out.
Will they?
You're shouting, and that doesn't solve any problems. that.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.